What creates a criminal mind? Is evil born or slowly built through trauma, isolation, obsession, and silence? Behind some of the world's most terrifying crimes and stories that reveal not only the criminal but also the failures of society around them. Welcome to Psychic Soul of Kavya, a criminology and psychology series where we uncover true crime cases through the lens of human behavior, criminal psychology, and social warning science. And for our very first episode, we are discussing one of the most infamous criminal cases in modern history, the Jeffrey Dahmer cannibalism case. I think some of you must have heard about it. Before we begin, disclaimer, I want to make it clear that this video is purely made for educational and criminological discussion. This channel does not glorify violence or criminals in any form. My goal is to understand psychology behind these crimes and spread awareness through discussion and analysis. So now, let us begin with our today's video. Jeffrey Dahmer was an American serial killer whose crimes shocked the entire world. Yeah, it was really shocking. What made this case especially disturbing was not only the crimes themselves, but how long he remained unnoticed. Yes, you heard it right. Despite multiple warning signs, to many people, he appeared quiet, shy, an ordinary human being, just like most of us. But beneath that face mask, surface existed deep psychological instability, isolation, obsessive behavior, and a complete detachment from empathy. Criminologists and psychologists study this case today because it raises difficult questions. Wonder what? How does a person reach this stage psychologically? Could intervention have changed anything in the initial stages? And why were so many warning signs ignored? What do you think, guys? Moving further, experts often point towards several contributing factors in Dahmer's psychological development since his infanthood, teenage years. During childhood, he reportedly struggled with loneliness and emotional disconnection. Over time, this isolation became more intense. Many criminologists believe that when unhealthy obsessions grow without emotional support, therapy, or intervention, they can evolve into dangerous patterns. Another major factor discussed in this case is the difference between fantasy and reality. Yes, in criminal psychology, repeated violent fantasies can sometimes desynthesize a person emotionally if left untreated. Totally right. However, it is important to remember something. Wonder what? Mental illness alone does not create criminals. Yeah. Millions of people struggle mentally and never harm anyone. Criminal behavior is usually influenced by multiple factors: psychology, environment, behavior patterns, social failures, and most importantly, personal choices. Moving on further to the society and warning signs. One of the most important discussions around this case is how several warning signs were overlooked. Many of his neighbors reportedly complained multiple times about strange behavior and disturbing situations. Yet, stronger action was not taken quickly enough. Do you think he could be stopped from becoming a monster? This is why criminology is not just about studying criminals, it is also about studying systems, responses, and prevention. Cases like these remind us how important mental health awareness, community vigilance, and early intervention truly are. Jeffrey Dahmer was an American serial killer whose crimes shocked the world and became one of the most studied criminal cases in forensic psychology and criminal justice. Between 1978 and 1991, he murdered 17 young men and boys in the United States, mainly in Milwaukee. His case gained worldwide attention not only because of the murderers, but also because investigators discovered evidence of cannibalism and other disturbing post crime behaviors. In 1991, one intended victim escaped and alerted police, yes, which led to Dahmer's arrest. During the investigation, officers found evidence linking him to multiple victims. The case is often studied in fields like forensic psychology, criminology, and criminal justice because it raised major questions. Wonder what? About criminal behavior, warning signs, police investigations, and how missed opportunities may allow crimes to continue. From the sources of FBI, on July 22, 1991, Jeffrey Dahmer was finally arrested in Milwaukee after one of his intended victims managed to escape from his apartment. The man ran into the street with one hand still cuffed and approached police officers for help. When officers went back to Dahmer's apartment to investigate, they initially thought it might be a misunderstanding. But during their research, one officer discovered photographs that appeared to show evidence of violent crimes. That discovery led police to search the apartment more carefully. Inside, investigators found, you know what? Evidence connecting Dahmer to multiple murders. He was arrested that same night, July 22, 1991. Soon after, he gave investigators a detailed confession about crimes he committed over many years. His arrest ended one of the most notorious criminal cases in the American history. For more detailed summary of his crimes, you can watch Jeffrey Dahmer The Monster series on Netflix. Now, I would like to conclude today's case. The Jeffrey Dahmer case remains one of the most studied criminal cases in modern criminology because it forces society to confront uncomfortable questions about psychology, accountability, and prevention. Understanding crime is not only about glorifying criminals. It is about learning how such tragedies happen so future harm can potentially be prevented. This was episode 1 of Criminology series of Psychic Soul of Kavya. If you want more such psychology and criminological assessment based crime analysis or any true crime from around the world, do subscribe my channel and let me know which case I should cover next. I would like to end this video with a quote. Crime leaves evidence, psychology remains the mind behind it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care and thanks for watching.